Market recap for Friday the 13th of February 2026. Right, so today was just as expected, right? I've just genuinely said what's gonna happen in Thursday's video, basically yesterday's video, on how the market is gonna behave. And I'm recording on a Saturday just go over what the market has done. I haven't traded it, right? Because like I said in that video, I expect garbage price action. And it's not like it's impossible to trade. I just don't think it'll be worth it for me to even bother trading, right? I already made more than enough this week, so I don't care about Friday, right? Something that's kind of a low probability for me, especially that we've reached our target for the week, right? So, like I said in the yesterday's video, this 2.5, right? And let's just explain it in quick terms, right? Is the manipulation leg from this Wednesday was the manipulation leg. Like we said on Wednesday, there's no way we're gonna take this high on Thursday, which also means there's no way this Friday will take this high. So we know we're either gonna come back into the range, right? Because market closed here. We don't know. We're either gonna reach the 2.5 and run through to the extended target with CPI to fall. Unlikely because this is accumulation week. It could happen. You never could say no. Or we could reach the 2.5 and then retrace. It was either them two scenarios. And if the retracement is going to be, I don't expect it to be a clean retracement back to equilibrium. Nah, I just expect garbage price action. So we're going to play the day. I haven't, checked it really from the start, but I'm guessing the trade will be just a normal initial liquidity, right? Because I already seen that it went up. I don't know if it went to equilibrium yet, but it did go up. So the main thing that you just want to know for this day, where we at, right? We're at a 4 hour gap. We're not closing below it, right? So by the time it's 10, we have not closed below it, and you can even check before it. It doesn't matter, right? We know that CPI just came, and what did CPI do, right? CPI went all the way up here, quick launch into the liquidity, taking like London high and stuff, right? Making relative equal highs with Asia, okay? And on top of that, on in our range, we don't count this as buy side, right? It doesn't exist for us. What do we have? We have PM buy side from yesterday. So I'm gonna fast forward this to 9:30 and just try quickly trade it as you know, just a quick thing to what makes sense to me. And I haven't even looked at it in the 1 minute, so I'm guessing it should be garbage. It doesn't mean that it has to be garbage price action, but we already fill our opening range gap, okay? And ES in terms of everything. So ES has relative equal lows at the low. It also has the relative equal highs. So that means we could either go for the highs first here and then go for the low, and we could go for the lows even though we took the lows out again and again and again. We could take it out just for ES, or we could make an SMT. So it's gonna be one of them. If we take them out, then we're gonna go to the highs. If we take the high, we're gonna go for the low. So I'm gonna just wait for 9:40 my trading time. It's at 9:40 next candle. Okay, we've clearly already taken the low. I'm guessing ES has to take that low. So no SMT, but it could be an SMT with YM. I don't care about the SMT. Honestly, we took the low. We're gonna take the high. If we don't really close, let's say there's no more than 5 candles. Why? Because though that means they're gonna be a 5 minute close below this 4 hour gap, which is kind of bearish for me. So I can see this first presented fair value gap at the midpoint, right? And I'd want this to be a wick. Okay, buddy. That's a bit too fast, alright? So, I already seen it, but it's the same conclusion, right? Okay, this shit is bugging, right? I would buy at the close of the first presented, right? Um, it's gonna put a stop loss. No, just put a stop loss down here, right? Marking this and also the midpoint of this wick, and also the fact that I'm guessing it should go above this, which makes this just a big order block, and the mean threshold is here, so everything is protected down here, right? And if I hop on the 15-second, I'll have extra stuff like this, right? Which I would want it to be like an inverse kind of breaker. I mean, it's a breaker. This is a breaker, but you know, like just the inverse of it or whatever. Regardless, that and wait, TP is genuinely just a high, right? This like this high, right? Like let's say top of new daily opening gap. That's all I'd ask for, right? Can you play? And let's just put the TP there. And I would not even ask for more because it's not guaranteed why. Well, now we know the high and low, or we can get to that high, and this high went to OTE, this high went to I get to that high to this low and just get our discount. And best case scenario goes there. But like I said, garbage price action. I could have a runner, right? So let's say it's this two. Right, let's just see this, which should play out. Yeah, top of new deal opening up. Look at this garbage. Look how fast it dumps. But I mean, hey, that's the trade. Again, another dump. And if you buy in it, let's just say we buy it, right? And I can't lie, I don't even trust the stop loss in this day, so it's gonna have to be that far. But it's the point is that we need to get to this discount, right? And if we make it, and let me just 10x it because we are outside the macro. Yeah. So do you see what I mean by I couldn't care to trade this Friday? Because let's say if this trade wasn't here, this is exactly how this shit was gonna move, right? Like if this was not here, this is exactly how it's gonna move. And I'm not gonna enter on this gap and get stop loss here and then I don't know and then oh this might be a break. No, no, right? If you haven't got this trade, the obvious easy one, right? You could easily miss it as well. Like look how fast it wicks into it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes gone. That's it. The whole day is gone. Other than that, I mean, I can see one more trade, right? I can see it. Okay, I can definitely see a potential trade here, but so this is a market. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is a market maker buy model. However, it doesn't offer the low risk buy here, which means if it stops here, it's gonna offer it, which just shows how garbage this movement. Yeah, see? And then after that, I'm guessing you can add to any of this. Like let's say this gap when it closes. Yep. Yeah. Add into that. Okay. And then now and only now I can have a place where I can stop. I mean, trust the stop loss. Right? This is literally the only place in this garbage. And we go grab the buy side. We stall. We hit the discount. Yeah, but like, you know, I'm not sitting in a trade. First of all, I'm not waiting all the way to 11:30. Okay, that's a lie. Sometimes I do wait, but I'm not waiting for 11:30 for market to move like this. Look at this, man. What is this stairs, bro? Like, it just doesn't like you know what my trades. I love them when they're like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We just quick, right? So like, let's say I missed this, and that's like to the new. That's 172 points. Let's just say. Is this worth it? Would you say to wait for? I mean, 145 points, let's call it. But I'm waiting almost an hour rather than a few minutes. I don't know. To me, this price action does more damage to my, I guess, psychology than make me help trade it. I like to just be confident in my trades, and that's why I'm skipping the day. It's not like I can't trade it. Obviously, I can trade it, but it invites me to make a mistake, right? Like me being this chill right now, I can trade it, but I can't. I don't know how I'm gonna react when it's live markets, right? So it is what it is. That's why I decided to skip it. But hey, if you wanted to trade it, there was your two trades. This you could have. The tail soup is a bit dangerous, I can't lie, because you don't know if we're gonna expand to the four, right? And first presented invest, easy peasy, get to here, done. If you're waiting, you're still confident that we're gonna go to discount, which was not guaranteed today. I'm surprised we actually went to it because I mean it is very possible, but it's just we could have done it way later at the day, like a final hour micro. So I just actually want to see what how the market closed. We do nothing, right? See, the second that we hit the target, the stairs up, we do nothing, and now it's just gonna close back in the range. I'm guessing. Can we take this low? Yes. And that's it. That's all we need to do. From this whole stairs, whoever making money, final hour micro goes against them, takes the low, done. So yeah. Anyway, that's the market recap. Um, it was a good week. Honestly, every day cold properly and pre-cold. Even this garbage Friday is cold. Like if you squeeze the 1 minute, you can see why it's garbage. But yeah, good week. Peace out. That's the market.